Welcome to the podcast, everyone. This is the second episode, nicknamed Party at Le Voyage, because it is the second anniversary for Apex Legends, which came out on this day, which is really nice. I didn't know it was out for 2 years until about 2 weeks ago when they actually announced this event. But, yeah, second episode, welcome back. And today we actually have a new guest. His name is Bryan, and I'll let him introduce himself.
Yo, my name is Bryan, as Kill said, and I play Apex Legends mostly. And I play some other games like Need for Speed, you know.
Very cool, Bryan. But yeah, thank you for joining us today. Today we're going to talk more about anniversary stuff. We're also going to talk about other games which we all enjoy, including Battlefront, and if Bryan or West or anyone else wants to add a few more words, they can. But today with me is, of course, Bryan and West. They are going to be talking about the event here shortly after I'm done with this introduction, and then I'm going to pick up at the end and talk about some more Battlefront stuff and maybe some other gaming news for you all. So I'll let West take away on this script. Go on, West.
All right. So, the new event is the second anniversary of Apex. There's a bunch of new skins, a new event tracker where you can get 2 free event packs, which is one of my favorite things. EA being generous, never seen I see the day. I'm having fun with it. There's a lot of cool skins, which our new friend will take over.
Bryan, that is your cue. You're going to talk about the cosmetics.
Oh, all right. My bad. I couldn't hear you guys, but yeah. Well, I think the cosmetics are really nice. Personally, one of my favorite ones is probably the Mirage one, because if you look at it closer, it's just so nice. It's so shiny and glowy. And I was playing with West earlier, and we were at this place, I don't know, and his skin looked like shiny blue for me. It was for a second, and it was really nice. I really like Mirage, and the other skins are really nice too, but I feel like Mirage is personally one of my favorites. I don't know about you guys, but
I like the new skins. I think they're very fitting for this type of event because the first season was more of the red theme, and now they're kind of taking it all back with this orange, more banner theme with views coming back. Like it's like an explosive theme, and then they also have these skins that look explosive but also look, and most of them are more ancient, kind of like the first season itself. So I think they did a pretty good.
Editor's note: the place where my skin looked blue was Labs.
yeah.
Labs. Were you going through the portal at that point and your skin just turned into a blob of ghost phase thing? I don't know. But I think that's a wrap for the anniversary. There's also a new mode. These guys didn't add this. There's a new mode. It's where I don't know what it's called. I think it's locked and loaded. It's where there's only blue loot on the ground. You start with a Mozambique, and you start with an Evo Shield common. And I can't remember which event this is from. I think it's Armed and Dangerous, where this was also implemented.
Yeah, I think it is Armed and Dangerous, something like that.
Where you'd start with a Mozambique and also a common shield. But yeah, again, going back to the roots, Armed and Dangerous is one of the most favorite modes. And it's not Armed and Dangerous, of course, but it uses the same technique as Armed and Dangerous. And it also is implemented in every single mode, except for Ranked. Now, we are going to start a new segment here on the podcast, and it's actually going to be clips. So, I don't know what to say here. We have been accumulating a lot of clips lately, especially some from a lot of other people. So this week we're just gonna show a bunch of clips, see how you guys like it. Maybe make this a segment every single podcast. I don't know. So enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed those clips. These were very heart-wrenching, if I can say so myself. Most of them were me, because I'm the only one with good clips.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you know it's true. But some other news around the I guess community. One, our Discord population grew to 15 now. I think that's pretty nice. Not including bots, of course. I think we do have 15 here. Let me check. 5. I can't check because yeah, we have 15. Go join the Discord in the link below. We post about everything. It's also on your screen right now if you guys want to go see it. Also look at our medias because most of our clips are also posted on our medias, I believe, like our Xbox.
Twitch.tv/Legowest77.
Shameless plug. Thank you. So, also, my segment now is going to be Battlefront. Because I've been playing a lot of Battlefront lately. I think it's very fun. And I think West and Ben and Oliver should hop on Battlefront after this podcast. Wink, wink. No responses. Anyways, Battlefront. I want to talk about the best star cards for Battlefront. And before I get into that, I want these guys to go ahead and talk about other news. Maybe they saw. I don't know. If you guys can't figure things out, I'll take over. But if you guys just found something random, you can say it now.
Something interesting in Apex. It's something more like the ALGS. Like, they're just gonna remove. If you guys watch, like, ALGS, because I do, it's very intense. I really like it. They're gonna remove King's Canyon out of the loophole, and they're gonna, bring World's Edge. And yeah, I think that's it.
The loophole? Is that what you said?
Oh, well, when they're let me get this straight. Like, when they're in tournaments, it's only gonna be World's Edge again. Like, no King's Canyon. Just for the ALGS.
Yeah, I'm trying to get some.
That's strange. I did not hear about that. Thank you. What else, Wes? Do you have anything?
I read about a Pathfinder buff that it might put in. The supposed Pathfinder buff was mentioned in the Ask Me Anything About Season 8 by the developers on Reddit. They said that Pathfinder's passive might be that he can zoom in and out like he has a scope in his eye.
That would be very nice. I would really like that.
Yeah.
So, like a pirate type thing.
Right. Sort of.
I'm trying to get to my star card thing here for you all. There it is.
Titanfall 2 is one of the greatest games ever made.
I disagree completely.
It has great movement, a great plot.
Why do you say that, Wes?
It's amazing in every way. Except the players suck.
Why do you think the players suck, Wes?
I do think players suck.
Maybe you're just not good.
Oh. Shots.
No, there can't be a game that's only about movement.
Speaking of toxic players, anyone else think Apex is getting a little toxic now?
Yeah, a little bit. That's a lot. That's just it.
I personally think, like, I was scrolling through their Twitter announcement about the new anniversary event, because, as I always do, it's very interesting to look at that, because they usually post a lot of lore clips on there, too. So I just follow their Twitter, and I get notification. And this morning, I realized, one, it was a snow day. Great. Oh, by the way, viewers at home, we have a snow day today, so we pretty much had time on their hands. But I was scrolling through that, and I saw the notification that, Apex has a new thing, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. So I look into the comments, and I probably shouldn't have done that. But in the comments, literally people were flaming Apex because I have no idea. Literally none. They were flaming Apex because SBMM or something, and other people were saying dead game. And I mean, they're not wrong in a sense that they do need to fix SBMM, and sometimes Apex can be dead, especially this season. I've been seeing a lot less players. But one other thing they are wrong about is that this game is not a bad game. It's a good game. It is. For all the haters, it's a decent game, and you can't say wrong.
They probably play Fortnite.
They probably do. I don't know why people spend time like hating on a game. Really? I mean, sometimes I play Fortnite, but that's just because everybody does it. I mean, now I'm becoming the enemy, but there's things with Fortnite that gave me a toxic relationship with it, I guess, and it's not fun. It really isn't. Not fun anymore. It used to be like nostalgic and all that, and it was quite a bit of months ago when we were in quarantine, like the first part of quarantine. We were all, playing that game because it was fun. But now it's just gotten.
Yeah, it was a
pretty-
lot of fun.
We were playing, I think, season 2 of the new chapter 2. How is that going, by the way? I haven't heard anything about that game in so long.
Well, we've just like Fortnite is just not. It's just making a lot of money off other people. Like,
You think it's making a lot of money off other people? Wes?
yeah, I do.
I agree with you. I think it's now for the money, not for really the childhood type of scenario.
Children.
A lot of things are like that. I think Disney is like that too. Where Disney. I mean, their movies are still pretty good. I just don't like Disney as a company because I think they're more greedy than anything. Then again, just my opinion. Blame on me if you want. But anyways, I think I'm gonna talk about some Star Cards Battlefront here as we come to a closing after this. This is probably a shorter podcast than it was before. I think our last one was 30 minutes, right? 29 something. I think so. It's like 29:35.
Yeah, something like that. I was watching it a little bit. I was listening
And
to
for
it
all the
while I was
people who
like
don't know, this
cleaning and
is
doing
not the
stuff.
first episode. That's why it says episode 2. So if you guys want to go back in time and go look at the first 2 podcasts, because there is an episode 0 called A New Hope, you can go ahead and do that as well. But anyways, I think I'm going to go ahead and talk about Star Cards here. So let me just. Oh, I hit my chair. So my first Star Cards, we're not gonna go like in depth for every hero because I do not want this to go over like 35 minutes maybe. So I'm only gonna do 2 heroes today, not villains, just heroes. And this one is Luke Skywalker. Now he has really good cards. He's one of the best heroes in Battlefront. And one of my favorite cards is Stronger Push, and everyone knows that. Stronger Push is your 1/2 card no matter what. If you don't run Stronger Push, you're not playing Luke Skywalker right. I'm just saying. Stronger Push increases the range of his push, it just makes it a lot better. I don't play Skywalker anymore, I play Obi-Wan, but yeah. Still pretty good for him. The next one you want to have, but don't really like, you definitely want to have this one. It's Jedi Fighter. It just reduces stamina, and everybody likes reduced stamina. Though I think every hero and villain has a reduced stamina ability. Am I right, West? Wes?
Yep.
Yeah,
Sorry, just typing
every
something.
hero has a reduced stamina ability, right?
Yeah, like push or pull.
No,
Sorry. something about like
Stamina for like
something
attacks
that,
and blocks.
yeah.
I think so.
I don't think everyone had that, but a lot of
Well,
people do.
except for the shooters, and I think Palpatine as well. Everyone else has reduced stamina. And the last card you would probably want for Skywalker. Now, this one's pretty much a wild card because you can have anything in the slot. The one I use is Deflection Mastery, but I think I would more recommend Strong Repulse if you're going for that double play with your push and then your Strong Repulse. I think that would be a good thing. You also have a lot of other, cards like Epicenter and Intensify. He really has really good cards. So, I mean, yeah. You also have extended push reach, which is pretty much the same idea as stronger push to push your enemies farther, except stronger push has greater knockback. But yeah, you can have really any of those cards in that third slot. But the first two you always want to have Jedi Fighter and stronger push. And I'm gonna do one more hero for y'all before we close here, and it's gonna be Han Solo. So for Han, there are a lot of cards you can have for him as well. But one of the biggest ones is Heavily Modified Blaster. An improved capacitor allows Han Solo's DL-44 to build less heat when firing. It makes your gun better, it makes everything better. You should probably run that. If you don't, I mean, it's up to you, but it's just more recommended. And then the next one you pretty much want is Big Bang. Letting the detonate charge sit for 5 seconds after it has attached surface to increase blast radius. But in position for this, you can also have Air Burst, where it has bonus damage if you explode it while in the air. So you can interchange those as 2 bomb abilities there for you if you want to. And the final one, it's really tough for his final one because there's a lot of good ones. I would choose Broad Shoulders over anything. He receives less damage while using Shoulder Charge, but you could also use something like, Sharpshooter's Calm maybe. Can also use maybe Sharpshooting Frenzy. Either one really works there. But yeah, I mean, you obviously want to have a bomb ability, and then you also want to have a gun ability, and you want to have Heavily Modified Blaster, as that is your go-to. Usually you don't see a lot of pawns running his shoulder charge abilities, but you can run his shoulder charge ability if you want to. It is a pretty decent. But yeah, I think that's good for the podcast. Anything you guys want to add?
Watch your Twitch.
What'd you?
No. Oh well, I was gonna say thank you for having me. First time in the podcast.
You're welcome.
Kind of nervous. Yeah. Feel famous right now, so yeah.
Yeah. Obviously it's first time Bryan's here. If anyone wants to go look at Bryan's stats or anything, go right ahead. We don't care. But yeah, thank you guys so much for.
I think they're definitely gonna look at that. They seem kind of interested in me. I feel. Yeah.
Well, Bryan attracting all the people over here.
Sheesh.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching the podcast. I really hope you enjoyed. Look down in the description for our medias. Please join our Discord if you want more information. We also may be having a website soon. I don't know about that yet. But all in all, thank you guys very much for watching. See ya.
See you guys. Bye.